I decided to make a part three about black and Hispanic men just of each other because this needs to be talked about. And the reason why I put in black inferiority. Well, this is a problem. I just well let me go to the subject of this. How much I have? I have 52 bars. Okay, good. Just came back from loading plasma. So I was telling one of the ladies who worked there at the plasma place. She from the west side of Chicago, and what she told me recently, this after Christmas, that she was from Chicago because I was telling her I was from the east side of Harris County. And I was mentioning the Sable. That's the Black French Creole man from Haiti who founded Chicago. Okay, um, as a Creole, I'm proud of that. He was from Haiti, but he went to New Orleans, and they all was trying to stay in New Orleans. He went against New Orleans. He also was a Catholic, you know what I'm saying? And then later on, he married this Native American woman, one of the people in the Illinois area, and founded Chicago. So I said, well, I said I was reading Think Go Rich, Black Choice by Dennis Kimbrough, and that was a man from Chicago, and he was born in back in the day, and he was born South Side Chicago. I forgot his name. And she said, and so I said, so I happened to see her, and I was didn't talk as much. I started to read the audio so I could be tuned in, not be distracted. And because I'm reading the enthusiasm, that's chapter 9. I'm about to read about the money part, chapter 10 of Think Go Rich and Black Travel with Kimbrough and the Poet Hill. And so as I was reading, I said I was trying to get her attention. I said, yeah, the man was name was Tom Burrell, Tom Burrell. Tom Burrell was born in 1939. Actually, that's my mom's, my maternal grandmother. Who that's the side. Her dad's side has the black French. He's 99 years old. We call him Grandpa Red. That's the one with the black and French and Spanish English. They said on his family tree, okay? His side of the family, like they did his research, was more, especially when we found out his great grandmother, his paternal grandfather side was a white woman, and the paternal grandfather is more like a white man that died in 1954, and he married my black Spanish Creole grandmother, third grandmother, because her dad was a real and they changed routes. So I got the details of that. But anyway, my grandmother on my mom's side who didn't raise me, that's on my dad's side who raised me. Um, she was born in 1939. She raised to Tina Turner. And I said, and in the book, I think Go Rich, and I'm trying to say the page, is it page 20, 242. I think. Let me go with I go in my book later on and reveal the page. It mentioned that Tom Burrow was born in the rough side of Southside Chicago. So Chicago been rough since back then. You know, it's Chirac back then. Not all Chicago was bad, but they was bad in South Side back in 1939. God dog it. Okay, so and I said, yeah, he's a millionaire and he owns an advertising company, and it's Tom Burrow. Tom Burrow has a book called Brainwash, Myth of Black Inferiority, and the advertisement shows the rap industry, the thug ghetto, and all the other stuff, along with the stereotypes in movies today, long back to Mammy and Jim Crow, you know, and what's the state perfection, all those other bad stereotypes, okay? And um, so I'm looking into Tom. I just subscribed to Tom Burrow's channel on YouTube, and I'm trying to go on Kindle and see the a cheaper version of that book. Kindle, Amazon has a lot of cheaper stuff. I did buy Reginald Lewis. That's the first black, because none of us up here black, billionaire. He sadly passed away in 1993. Um, and so he was a billionaire, and it's weird that before Trump came out as racist, okay, all of us of color, we African and Hispanic, all want to be like Bill Gates and Donald Trump. You know, and rap songs talking about Donald Trump, Cap G was talking about that, Takashi. You know what I'm saying? You had, Lil Jon. I mean, now, not him mentioned, but a lot of artists mentioned being like a black identified version or Hispanic. But today we are very shocked, and I even, I had Oprah in my room at David Jacobson in the college program, and I had Donald Trump back in 2006. Yeah, Donald Trump was my role model, and I am ashamed to say that. Okay, Not only racism, but we not know in our own community, besides Oprah Winfrey and Dr. Dre, who cooned in the hip hop industry, okay? Um, Tom Barrow, Vince Kimbrough, and Reginald F. Lewis, who wrote the book. I remember hearing the book "Why White Guys Have." I bought that on Kindle too. Yes, "Why White Guys Have All the Fun." And so Tom Barrow talks about the fear complex, and I said, let me talk about the Hispanic because it's another video of him talking about the black penis envy, and you always hear chemistry, Mr. BBC, and there's another Latino dude from Houston, okay, who talk about Mr. BBC, and this is the problem. The BBC, the big black cock stereotype. First of all, not all brothers have a big size cock. I'm getting tired of using that word. Let me nasty here. Unless y'all looking up in people's drawers to see that, okay? You cannot sit there and say everyone has that, okay? And I have female friends who are sisters who had told me some brothers they saw that was tall and buff, but had a little, not all that down there, and she had let one go. She had let a couple guys go. A homegirl of mine, I ain't gonna say who she's, an older lady, and preacher's daughter, by the way, and wild and bucking crazy, okay? From the Midwest. I can say all her business up here on my channel. She watching my channel. Okay? But she said she had let that brother go. He was small down there, okay? So, and I said, I always say if that was true, none of us, I mean, if that was true that the African had, I mean, black men had big penises. Um, the truth of the matter is, then none of us are pure black. We come in different shades. That means somebody don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Just like not all a dark chocolate and kinky hair and big lips and wide nose. Many of us lighter. I might have the kinky hair and the big lips wide open, but my skin's not dark chocolate like Wesley Snipes or Akon. Okay, you have dudes lighter than me, Drake color and Kaepernick color. Not just from a person who's purely white and a mixed race black person who identifies as black would be dark or light, whatever, because none of us are pure black in this country, but you cannot say because even a person like a dark skin Western Nights, they somebody in their family tree is white and Native American, okay, and they have a genetic marker outside of Africa, as with the African lady said in her channel. Shout out to the sister who told us that we are not pure black, we are mixed blacks. Treat your sister. Even though they come out looking like a pure black, their genetic marker is not all from Africa, okay? So they're still mixed, right? That I educate on my channel. However, that man might not have a big thing because of that. Just like you have dudes, my uncle who's dark skinned on my dad's side. He's the darkest one out of three of my dad, my aunt, and him. And he has thin lips just like my dad. My dad's darker than me. He's like a chocolate color. But they had thin lips like a white man. Because, besides my grandfather, who didn't look mixed, but was dark skinned and had French and Native American, because both his parents from Louisiana, and they talked about that as well in different shades of folks. When my cousins died in '93, it was different colors and people of that family. Their long list in Sunside, Southport. Yes, it was Sunside at that Pentecostal church when my cousin had passed away back in '93. And that's all my yeah, yeah, okay, that makes sense. High yellow to dark chocolate, and I had one cousin that was reddish brown, just branded reddish brown, like a native. I'm like, who is that cousin? So anyway, so that debunks all the argument. So, but my grandmother, who's a milk chocolate just like my dad, who has thin lips, her features kind of wide. She has a smaller wide nose. It's not very wide. It's not a bell pepper Michael Jackson before surgery nose. It's a little thin, but it has that because of that her DNA as well. Her grandfather, her father, which is my dad's grandfather, had naturally straight hair, dark chocolate, thin lips, high cheekbones, because they said my great grandfather's father, like a black Mexican, stereotypically looking, because East Indian, because my grandmother's paternal grandfather's mom was like a white woman, and she was part English, part black, from Louisiana, and her husband, which is my my second great grandfather's dad was full blown Choctaw. That's why. So, regardless who look more black or not, we still have genetic markers outside of Africa. We're not pure black. So, if everybody in African Mexico had the BBC, they'll be untrue because none of us, just like we don't all look alike, we all have the same size underneath our drawers, right? Even if you could be high yellow, have a big one, while the dude dark like West Night have a small. You don't even know. Okay, so let's cut the BS out. Okay, people don't understand the idea of the black penis envy comes out of slavery when they did force the slaves to mix with massa. Not only they had the butt breaking in the slave forms, the slave master will go rape the children too, not only the girls but the boys. You always hear about the feminizing the black male stereotype. Well, they will make the men in a sex act dressed like girls in order to get them turned on. Um, but and they had a pimp. Pimp will also the pimp on the plantation, the brother will also pimp the women out, um, to massa and little girls. And this is back in the South when everybody's supposed to have been Christian. I laugh at this all the time. And I'm an ex-Protestant. America's Anglo-Saxon Protestant country, and down south they very conservative and very Bible belt. It wasn't all that Bible belt, all that. Oh, you hear the history, okay? Like what they tell you in school, okay? So when I hear this stuff, and I look at this, and so the black penis come from because this is the point that I want folks to understand. They did, and please get the book Skin Color Positive Among African Americans Color Complex. Okay, and I remember reading that back in 99, 2000. Okay, and in that book, they did let race mixing happen. This is before the Bacon Rebellion. My cousin, my white, my fourth grandma was a white woman. She descends of the Bacon and Bug family. Okay, and tell all the business here. Okay, and my ninth grandmother, Sarah Bacon, and her husband Samuel Bug, are related to Catherine Edmond. Is Bacon was her dad. He was both related to Thea Bacon, the governor, and the Thea Bacon Rebellion. That's where race and class came in. Before the Bacon Rebellion, still in white Indian servants were allowed to intermarry with the slaves. They were the lower class of white people, and they had more freedom than the black slaves, but they were allowed to. And the slave masters back in the day, because I did read this on Skin Color Politics, they would get the white woman, she disobeyed him, get a bunch of black slave males, and rape her. Yes, okay? So, and a lot of folks know that Barack Obama's mama was not a pure white woman. Answer.com research found out her the first black male slave in 1916 to 20 Virginia Jamestown did marry a white Egyptian servant woman. And those children, due to the condition of the mother before they had the one drop rule, okay, they were free. Just like Wanda Sykes, when they did research on her family tree, after the Bacon Rebellion, I have to say, and they started making these anti-miscegenation laws. The white woman slept with a slave. She was inserted slept with a slave, and she had a bunch of lashes, and but her kids were considered free condition of the mother. See, one drop rule started as condition of the mother. The idea of black men going with a white woman, the white woman was free in this country and her kids were free. But if the black woman is either raped or potentially has sex with a white man, she is a slave. Condition of the mother, the kids are a slave. Okay, that's why they're forbidding white women and black men from mixing because they will make the slaves to be free. Okay, so a lot of folks not know that. Okay, and it's weird that the first so-called president, the black president, was not the first because Abraham Lincoln and Warren G. Harding and Eisenhower been told that and they had black ancestry. They wasn't pure white. Um, they said Barack Obama visibly, because he don't look pure black, okay, but he looked black enough, still light skin. Um, he was the first, and his mother was so called white, but they found out he do have slave ancestry, okay. not on his dad's side, but so-called white mama side, and her background is not pure white, so she was part black. Okay, and you can see her dark hair and dark eyes. She do have that kind of exotic look, still compassion white look. Okay, she had black ancestry. She had black ancestry. She was part black. She was part white and part black. Okay, so Barack Obama, mine was not all white. I'm not here to identify someone as pure when they're not pure. So the truth of the matter is this. So during the sexualization of the slaves, because they're making the slaves sleep with their mama, that the word motherfucker comes from, because they'll make the slave man sleep with his mama, especially when they was sell the slaves and separate the families, and then the person don't think that that's their mom, they thinks it's some other woman, and it's actually their son, to breed so they can make more slave population, and then the slave master will go in there and rape or either consensually seduce a slave, and the kids come out different shades of colors, and they were slaves due to the condition of the mother. Okay, so but the reason why I bring up the Black Inferiority Project, because the BBC, the Blick Back Cop. Why is this on porn and all of you talking about the BBC? Because they exaggerate the black features on the cartoons, and they also use that because one thing the white man didn't want the black man to be in the same status as him. So in order to justify slavery, they use advertising. As I mentioned, Tom Burrows, because Tom Burrow, who's from Chicago, who's a millionaire, he's a brother about a little bit lighter than me. Um, he found Burrow's advertising, the only first quote black advertising company in back in the day, and he found out that since slavery, they would exaggerate and make the Africans look inferior to advertise. That's why you see in hip hop music, as I said about Cohen from Def Jam and from Master Flex, I call him a slave because Cohen and Jerry Heller, Jimmy Ivan, they have used the black inferior complex in hip hop and told these brothers, even the brothers stupidly going on with it, to portray the image of the lazy, hypersexual thug, savage, monkey, dog is a mess, okay? Which that's why I'm glad that I do Tejano music, sing Spanish music, and refuse to go that route, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you, that's why the '90s I would listen to. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was hurt, and no offense to Easy E and Toker fans. Before I found out later that Easy E was changing his life right after he had found out he had HIV or he was whooping on AIDS. I did not know that. I did not like his image. The niggas with attitude shit, okay? And here we go with the black. And Jerry Heller promoted that, okay? I can't stand when he died last year. God forgive me. I didn't give a fuck about that dude. And so when Selena got killed, and I remember in my school, folks was like, what about Easy E? And I'm like, Easy E talked about the negative stuff. Selena, I more Selena than Easy E. Not because he was a brother and she's Mexican, because what he stood for. And I know to later on, the man started to change his behavior. Okay, they didn't show that in Straight Outta Compton, but we have evidence showing that. Okay, they didn't show that Toker from Brown Side and the Sorreo Mexican gangs was defending Easy E when Suge Knight was trying to. Here we go. Then I say Pookie and Ray Ray while Loco and Jose trying to fall on you. Pookie and Ray Ray trying to set you. Okay, okay, the same thing. Cause Easy E Mexican gang members in Southside had Easy E back in Beverly Hills while these brothers from Death Row Records were to kill this man over some contract with over some white people, Jew or Gentile, don't matter, okay? Now you see why I don't advocate coming together until your mindset change and you're there for the people. Then I come together with you, brother. But I ain't coming together with you if your mind is to be like a slave master to diminish me, okay? Hurt me, try to murder my life. You know, different than the Ku Klux Klan. So, point is, so when I tell y'all, that's why, because hearing the word niggas with attitudes, seeing the savage thug mess, I'm like, that's what I gotta see. Okay, I'm listening to Selena. I'm sorry. At least she didn't show the chola, me vida loca, add to she showed a good image as a Mexican American Latino woman. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and my heart goes out to the family of at the time I was 15 years old when she died and Easy died. He made me look terrible because I got to defend myself when race is brought up because they'll look at that image that him and NWA played into and they'll assume that I'm just as valid and all the other stuff. So remember, I went to predominantly white school, and my school became mostly Hispanic when white folks left and gentrified their asses, the one who racist, out the area when when Hispanic folks started moving in. So this is why you have the Bird Martinez family. Oh no, 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 Negro, this and that, because they see the savage, ghetto stereotypes. Okay, stereotypes, just like in the Operation WBICK, they was trying to tell the Mexican braceros to go back to Mexico because they said the illegal immigrants were savage, benditos, machista, and all the other stuff. Since they do the same thing in both communities. A lot of folks, both these communities need to stop us defending white supremacy in each other. Okay, now as I was saying about this, the fear of the complex, because when you hear the BBC, the idea of them exaggerating the black penis was to defame and exploit the black man, to make him be hypersexual being, and the white man to be the intelligent being. Even though the white man in history was doing all the hypersexual and raping the American and the black woman, and not all, but y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Them statues of the Confederate, they was doing that too. They was killing slaves and murdering slaves, killing them, doing all that stuff, okay? Besides Christopher Columbus and and Jefferson Davis and all the rest of the people that's in Sam Houston here in Houston, you know what I'm saying, those savages that they were asking to take down. Okay, so the truth of the matter is, when you hear this BBC comment, and this, I'm sorry, I'm not defending chemistry. I want the brothers who going to Dominican Republic. I'm for you dating with any woman you want to, okay? But don't use race and gender because you have folks saying Mr. BBC as a steer because they know the origin of the BBC. It was to make black men look like hypersexual deviants. And brothers who are uneducated, not all, like what Tim Burr was saying on the interview on one of his videos, took it upon themselves and not realize it's not only hurting the white men because white women, not all, will assume that I'm gonna get with a brother, just like them two thoughts, the men we fucked that was on the advisor, we're talking about, okay? They said, I don't want no black man that act white. I want a black man to be a thug and see the savage mentality, the low class brother. And brothers who are low class, not all, have harassed me for not buying. Now you see why? Because you don't read what's inside of your situation, okay? So, anyway, like I was saying, you don't realize that you fucking up when you buy into stereotypes. You think you get some type of clout when the clout comes and bites you in the ass. That's why when we get shot by the police, they say fuck Black Lives Matter because they're looking at the image they see on the media and they see people who portray it. Okay, so the fear complex, the BBC, and all the stereotypes, these brothers, when I mention race on my channels and they don't like the stuff, it's a hurt to their heart. Sisters too, because they play into it. Not all, I'm talking the ones who are in the African community, because they know that I rise above and talk to research and I refuse to get along with the fuckery. Because I'm not trying to get along with the fuckery and it's that. So the truth of the matter is when you have people um who don't want and it's, no, I'm getting tired of this person stalking me. I'm sorry, y'all, because on TikTok it's showing somebody follow me. Dude, I know who you are. I know your family. I'm tired of you following me on social media, and I'm gonna block you. And you keep on blocking me, I'm going to put you for FBI. Okay? You're no good. You shit talking, and I have to get you off my social media. No, y'all, not y'all. It's just a brother I went to school with, a Creole brother with I'm going a little bit lighter than me, and buy into thug culture and mess. keep following me every time on social media. TikTok just gave me a notification. Dude, and you put your full and last name. I ain't gonna say it on here. I don't want you following me on social media. I already told you, leave me alone. Blocked him anytime he was on my Instagram. And we got another. I swear, I know who he is. Dude's crazy. He is. And he used to pick on me too, and he used to follow me. Yes, yeah, I'm gonna call it. Yeah, I'm gonna call and ask if I was gay and all other stuff and bully me around. But now, and every time I'm Illuminati and for real, yes. So TikTok just notified you just follow me, brother. I know who you are. I know your family. Your grandparents. You go to the same Catholic church down the street. Okay, I'm going to block you, and I'm going to report you to the FBI if you keep on bothering me because I know you personally. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put him on blast. He listened to my channel. I'm telling you, who I'm talking about. While I'm talking, TikTok's notification so and so is following you. Don't follow me. Dude, don't follow me. The dude is crazy. Talking about Lumina. Oh, Lord. I'm serious. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, because I lost my concentration right there. Someone you know from back in the 80s and 90s, and you don't associate, and they keep on following you on social media. Every social media you find, they're trying to find and stalk you. I'm going to report them to the FBI or to the police if you keep on bothering me. Okay? I told you, leave me alone. I do not want to follow you. I subscribe to a lot of things, and you follow me on YouTube. I'm like, damn, you sure is looking for somebody, but don't look for me, please. No, and the dude used to follow me for real. He used to follow me in his bicycle to the point I had to get my grandparents to tell me to go for real. Oh, I get tired. Do y'all see what I have to go through in our color community, upper class color community? Yes, I know his family, and his and his grandparents, God rest, so they passed away. They used to go to church, the same Catholic church I converted to. Okay, um, and everybody think his dad was Hispanic, but he's a Creole brother. But this brother's following me every damn social media. This dude's looking for me. What the fuck, dude? Leave me the fuck alone. I'm sorry, I'm in cussing y'all. Please. Dude, I'm gonna put your name on blast. Keep doing this shit. Who I swear. You on Instagram I'm like, damn, dude, I'm not trying to have no connection with your ass. You talk a lot of shit. You talk all that homophobic shit on your social media. And it seemed to me that you would follow. He was like, he's called me and he tried to be my friend. No. And he's a follow me. And then for real, he's a follow me. I never got told to get the hell out of here. I almost got in trouble for cussing. Back in 1990, something 1990, my grandma said, "Why are you cussing in front of the neighbors like that?" This dude harassing me. Damn. I'm sorry, it's a history. And it's sad that social media allow these dumbass people that you know per se find you, look for you. Like, damn, dude, leave me the fuck alone. No, man, I'm on TikTok. This dude gonna follow me. What the fuck? Dude, stop. Shit. Harassing me. He harassed me back in 1980s and 90s. Following me his bicycle and shit. Trying to ask if I was gay. Man, please, no. Get the fuck away from me with that bullshit. And talking about, oh, yeah, neo gay, the Illuminati. No, you want them homophobic in the club. I'm sorry. I'm card like it is. You always stalking somebody trying to find who gay. Any man who do that 9-10 is bisexual. Okay, I'm sorry, or gay themselves. Cause a true straight man will be asking no dude them damn nasty ass questions, and we follow some dude after dude told your ass to leave him alone and blocked your ass, dumb ass. Who is? I swear. Who? I'm sorry, y'all. I do apologize. Because everything was going good up until I get a notification on my phone. So and so, JL. Yeah, I put your initials out there and following you on. Dude, get the fuck off my damn social media, man. Shit. Damn. Well, it's like, damn, since the 80s and 90s, follow me. Last time you was in school was we was in world geography. Yeah, it was world geography, right? Or world history. It was world geography, whatever it was. World geography, I think. It had the word geography. One of them classes. I don't forget them damn days. So didn't. And them cholo, some coconuts in there being racist, and there was later on, yeah. And before they got a little racial, they used to make fun. They do the brother and I ain't have my back. He would laugh along with. See, you get my point. That's why I say that y'all. Okay, let's get back to the subject. Dude, follow me on Instagram. Damn. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry, cause okay, let me go on here. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I just blocked him. And I screenshot. Yes, I did. Dude, I'm telling you right now. Leave me the fuck alone. Dude, if you listen to my live stream, stop going on my social media and trying to follow me wherever fucking where I go. You've been doing this shit since 1990s and 80s when we was growing up as kids and all this other stuff. Then you start doing it on Facebook. Then you start trying to look for me wherever I go. Do not look for me wherever I go, dude. I'm not trying to harass you. I'm not trying to be near you or whatever. And you can act all gangster thug you want to, brother, but I can go ahead and get them laws and something happen. Right? Stop following me every fucking social media that I go to. Shit. Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just getting my nerve. Lost my concentration. Shit. Y'all blocked his ass. Don't come on no anything. If anything you see me on, stop looking for me. I'm not looking for you. I don't want to associate with you. Stop trying to be near me where I go. Shit. And you obsessed with gangster stuff. He is 47, 42, 42, well, 1978, 77, 47, 41, 42, 40, whatever years old, and you still talk about the gangster rap and stuff. Get on my nerves. Dude, grow up. You are 40 some years old trying to rock that shit back in 19. I like 90s, but damn, the mentality of it, leave that. It is a black inferiority. Leave it alone. God dog, I'm sorry. Take my glasses off of me, man. Anyway, I'm sorry. I do apologize for me acting out of terms. But when people do that, I'm bipolar as fuck. I don't like to deal with this shit. I mean, everything was going good up until TikTok get me a thing talking about this dude is don't follow my ass. I don't follow your ass on social media. I don't want to rock with you on social. So please, I go on YouTube and whatever. God dog it. I know this dude for bad because we know each other. Shit. So dude, my family used to hang with his family when they was coming up back in the day in the 60s and 70s. And it said this dude don't let it go. Leave it alone, brother. Shit, don't follow me in no damn social media. Back in the day, call laws on your ass. Back in 1990, I'm gonna do it in 2009, almost 19. Okay. I'm almost 40 years old. You already 40 or 41. Dude, leave it alone. Shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, I get tired of people. Shit. Okay. Let me stop. All right. Sorry. Let me get to my. Sorry, y'all. Harass my ass on this damn channel. And everywhere I go, follow me wherever I go. I'm like, damn, you stalking my ass. Keep on stalking me. The FBI be on the knocking at your damn door. Don't do it. Shit. It gets on my nerves. Lord have mercy. That's why I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to. After you block somebody and they still keep coming in and you know them personally. That's the difference. You know them personally. And they was doing this back in the late 80s and 1990 and shit. And he called my house. Yes. And like I don't know who was on the phone. Calling my house, prank call. For real. Back in my grandparents' house and shit. Back in 91, 92. Somehow I got my damn ass phone number back in the day. I don't know the dirt he have on me. I know a lot of his dirt. And after you add them on and try and be nice, and that's why I closed my Facebook, my private Facebook account out. It was family drama and job code drama, high school drama, work drama. I mean, you had people with a messy narrative trying to, no matter what their race were, okay? And when they say happy birthday, I felt some hypocrites saying it. Something just told me, say some Bible verses, and then show some stuff, and then later on, just delete your shit. And I did. I did. I did. So I delete my my private Facebook account, and I don't associate with certain people. and I can care less because I don't need to be around people who intentionally be messy. But I did block this dude because every little damn post was about Illuminati, who gave this and that, this insecure thug shit. Yeah, insecure black inferiority thugs. He might be a little bit lighter than me with straight so-called good hair. Okay, I'm gonna put the description on my dog, but I'm tired when I said, damn, you must obsess with that shit. I don't hear about that shit. Okay, and you trying to get with a thug culture and art. I don't fuck with that black inferiority complex bullshit. Just because your hair is not kinky and you not dark chocolate, don't mean you gotta buy into that mess. I'm getting tired of some people a little bit my shade and lighter and hair loose curly and mine is kinky, okay? You know what I'm saying? So-called good hair, they fit into the narrative of not looking too black. They gotta buy into the fear complex to be black. I'm getting tired of that bullshit. And then wonder why I don't go along with it, because I got sense. Dummy, God dog it. It's exploitation. Anyway, let's get to the subject, y'all. All right. So I forgot my contact. As soon as I saw the dude name pop up on my, I swear, on my phone, and notification said to do, I had to screenshot, start the video, screenshot, and block. So when edits come in, they know. Them folks know about that. I don't care if it's fucking Donald Trump will talk to your ass. Jeff Sessions, leave me the fuck alone. If I told your ass so many times, block the dumb ass, leave me the fuck alone. Grown 44, 41, 42, whatever your ass is. Shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh, I hate people I know personally harassing me that I know from 1990 and 1980s shit. And we all in our 40s. Ooh, I swear. I'm sorry, y'all. I do apologize. Let's get back to the subject about the. Okay, so go back to Tom Barrow. So I do apologize. So in here, so when you're out in Dominican Republic and you're saying um, going to sleep with these thoughts in Dominican Republic or Mexico. First of all, I'm not against a dude going to go meet some women. What man does? There's Mexican men go meet sisters and white women. I have seen it. Okay, another Hispanic man too, and white men, whatever. That's it's in our nature to meet the opposite sex. Or those today who go to say whatever your dog orientation is, long as adult age. Okay. However, to make your representation is stereotypical, that's why I have a problem. Because when I think about going to Latin America, I'm not thinking going fuck. First of all, you don't know what these women have. Not just because they're Hispanic. It's the same thing. Someone in the African American community would be a high class community or low class ghetto hood. You don't know what these women been with. Okay? And we got all these different diseases out here. So it's unsafe to go around and go having sex. But I'm not defending the narrative of making a sex trade to Latin America and talking about the sisters, whatever. I know. I understand the cultural part because American culture is fucked up. Regardless what race it is. American culture, I do agree with the chemistry on that. It is fucked up. That's why I want to leave this country. And talk concerning Mexican. I don't want, because the origin of racism controls this country, including the stereotypes of black inferior complex and all that. And people buy into it, and if you dare go against it, you the one call all type of names. You the one call self-hated for not going on with the black inferior complex of the stereotypes. It's getting on my nerves when you see that mess. But in Latin America, 9 out of 10 you don't have to deal with that, depending on where you're at, okay? And you like there's some videos that hate black people. That's colors in the Dominican Republic. Okay, you do your research. Like one thing, I used to read books about the country you want to visit before you even try to step in. Okay, of course you're not there, but you want to hear from a person who knows it and know what to look for, where to go. You don't sit here and just automatically. The same thing when I went to El Paso. I didn't know El Paso, but I had to study it. I had a bunch of bus schedules. They was like, "Why, Zach? You have a bunch of bus?" Because what if you get stranded? You want, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know where to go. You can't just go anywhere and be stranded. I need help and be out there all night. You gotta know what you gotta do. Okay, so that's what I did. I had to get a bunch of bus schedules, know about the city, know where to go to, what time, so I don't get stranded in what areas not to go, whatever. That's everywhere you go. But you just going to Latin America so you can get. I mean, I'm okay with going to get a wife. I mean, let's be real. Sex is supposed to be a marriage between a man and a woman. But going and having illicit sex and and that is a bad reputation. Knowing the stereotype of this country, once again, America's a fucked up country since the so-called founding fathers fucked it up. Okay, who promote these stereotypes? Okay, to justify slavery and genocide, name it, whatever it is, Africans, whatever. So, truth of the matter is that's the whole reason why. Okay, that I'm against the stereotypes. Okay, I don't want never to market stereotypical behavior um, as part of my life, okay? But the BBC comes from exaggerating the black man's genitalia to make him be inferior, okay? And the idea that the white woman was going to say this was a thing to make the white woman with, okay? Because they didn't want the white woman and the black man to mate because the kids would be free. Black woman and white man was okay in their eyes, including raping them. So, because they was producing more slaves, they'll also get the slaves to make babies with each other to make more slaves on a plantation. The idea of the one drop rule in sex. So why are you bringing Latinos? Okay, I don't care what anybody say. Yes, Latinos who of Hispanic, who are of our Latin Americans descent are three races. I don't care. Majority of them are, including Mexicans. I had one Mexican dude, that Mexican American dude comes on my channel. I have to block his ass, and he goes on a Mexican channel. I think he's part white because his ain't last name. I know who you are, dude. Just like I know his other brotherhood. I scream, yes, I do for evidence. Until I'm a business, so don't do it me because I will do it. Okay, I will press them three letters. Okay, three numbers. Okay. Anyway, truth of the matter is, okay. This dude said, we Mexicans not no Negro, no something about Negroes. But, dude, I have enough evidence to debunk your argument. First of all, I'm in Texas. Texas was a slave state. Why? Because the Mexican government banned slavery. Second president was Afro-Mestizo. Mother was Afro-Mexican. Dad was Mestizo, Spanish name. Biracial, named American white. Spaniard, named Mr. Guerrero. That's his background, right? Say Guerrero named after him. Okay? He banned slavery in 1829 on September 15th. So the reason why he did that, not because they got rid of Spain and the Afro-Mexicans were free, who were slaves. No, because Anglo-Saxon folks from the South immigrated without papers, without no DACA, to Texas and Coahuila, okay? Because Coahuila controlled Texas, as I read, okay? And they were trying to manifest destiny to get the Southwest to be theirs so they can expand their slavery. So he had to stop the Anglos, my other ancestors, our other ancestors that's not black, to do this, stop doing this slavery, and that's why they had the Alamo. So that right there shows evidence. However, the DNA tests, most of the Mexicans on YouTube have black ancestry. No matter how low it is, it's there. Then you have George up because of the DNA test, but you have the history that's being exposed. Besides the Afro-looking Mexican, those who look more African, because they don't look all the black, down in Costa Chica, go to Oaxaca, Chiapas, and Veracruz, because the folks from Mexico, from Juarez, in El Paso, used to call me Jarocho, Jarocho, Jarocho. That's a nickname for Veracruz. And folks that know, Veracruz was the state that the slave ship came in after Cortez took over Mexico. The Spaniards later on brought slaves, and that was the first area, Veracruz. Okay, so a lot of evidence debunked this man's argument. We know that the last governor was Afro-Mexican in California, Pico. He was Afro-Mestizo. He was Spanish, American, and African. So what is the problem? Why are you afraid to admit that? It's because you feel in fear of your own black DNA, okay? And you want to pass as non-black. I'm not saying wait one drop rule. I'm against one drop rule. I'm for multiracial identity and heritage awareness. However, coming on my channel and I do this like I do this brother here, I'm going to block you, and if you go further, you will be locked up, okay? Truth of the matter is, you don't like the fact that you got black ancestry. You don't look black. We know about Miguel de Raza. We know about keeping, because Jose Villaselos, La Raza Casico, Catholic race, that influenced Mexico to deny its African ancestry and heritage, and only focus on Spanish and Native American as the national emblem, this mestizo, have miseducated many people to not know they only have another race called African in their roots. Okay, and so you don't want to admit that. Of course, you don't have African hair texture and looks. Mejor la raza means to better the race. So keep marrying outside of the black race or Native American as well, so your kids will come out not looking black or Native American, not too. They look more Native, but also the idea they look like a white person. Okay, later on. Okay, in next generation. That's why Bird Martinez mother-in-law wanted her grandkids to look like the white woman, not look like Bird, because I'm going to call it, even though Bird is Mexican American, she has Native American features. She's darker. She also has a African sister nose. Okay, so she was afraid. Her mother-in-law was afraid. Her kids will be looking more indigenous and a little bit black. Okay, all right. Now, way out in the 1600s in Colombia, Mexico, Nueva España at the time, New Spain, some black person in the family tree might come out and do her DNA and it might look a little darker, okay? Probably darker than Cap G, okay? The rap, okay? They probably be afraid. But when a white woman came in, she treated her all respect and gave all hospitality and kissed her ass because she was hoping her son, which Bert Martinez brother-in-law, will have some light skin, look like Spaniards, look like no, the head cast of novellas, look more probably close to white looking Cubans in Miami, so they can have a brighter future because the racism of this country. Okay? All right? That's why I said America's fucked up. I don't want to live in a country that's historically racist and wants to maintain it. And not only is the white people who are racist to maintain it, it's the people of color keep it as an identity. Okay? And that's why I say that when me being an African American and Hispanic, because I have Spanish Creole roots, and speaking Spanish, and before I knew about that, okay, I had brothers and Latinos bashing me, men, okay, and well, women too, but the men. I have a lot of female friends. Then I had brothers, and so that's why I speak on both ends, okay. And I knew I don't buy into the fear complex of being black as a stereotype, okay, as pride. What is pride about taking a negative stereotype and claiming it as your own? I don't understand that mess. But thanks to reading the books like Think and Grow Rich, Black Choice about Dennis Kimbrough and Napoleon Hill, I read about Tom Burrow. And when I had to research who this man was, besides telling the sister at the blood that's who came from South Side Chicago and he's a millionaire now. And I remember showing friends on social media about the black stereotypes and what is going on today. And they were shocked. Yes. So you can understand Tom Bureau, that's my new robot. He exposed because he do advertising. You know what I'm saying? That they use black stereotypes to cause people to sell products. Okay? And the theory complex in the Hispanic community becomes the black heritage, both whether it be Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican. I wish I had Rosa Perez up here on my channel so like she can talk more about it because she's a Latina and from you know what I'm saying from her from Latin America because that is the Caribbean, Spanish countries or Latin America too, y'all. Okay, so Puerto Rico, Cuba, Dominican, whatever. And she said, and I remember back in the '90s on Inside Edition, they exposed McDonald's, Burger King, Coca-Cola, going to Latin America and making a mockery of black people. They had made fun of Michael Jackson's complexion on there. They made race stereotypes look like mammies and blackface and stuff in Latin America to sell down there, okay? They had an Afro-Latino man, and the dude is not white. He was Isaiah looking, okay, dark hair, olive skin, and we call it the Latino look. He no Luis Miguel, okay? And his commercial he was making fun of the Afro Latino guy that looked more black, okay, who had Spanish name too, but looked more black. I don't know if it was somewhere in Peru or somewhere in Latin America, and his lips was big, mocking that, okay. So understand, and even when on the black, not black grandmother, no, not that, that's Mexican Peru, black in Latin America hating the Dominican Republic, and the brother who said it took him a long time to find out he was black because in the Dominican Republic they still sell Mamie images, Aunt Jemima images. So of course the people don't want to be black. First, understand that the idea of that came from Trujillo. Okay, that's why Cardi B talked the way she does. Trujillo, and please get that, y'all. Watch the movie with Selma Hayek, who is part Lebanese and Mexican, okay, who played the Dominican woman, okay. Uh, Edward James almost, see how racist the Hollywood is. He needs a Academy Award because Edward James only playing these roles. He played Selena's Father, played American Me, he played what's that movie Stand Deliver, that's something that Stevie Wonder seen back in the day. He been a Chicago teacher trying to teach the students. He played in so many movies. And this Chicago man does not get that's how racist. He played Miami Vice. Okay, he played. Was it El Norte? No, it wasn't Norte. It was the Zoot Suit. He played, babe, bro. He played Me for Media. Edward James almost need an Academy Award. That's how racist the industry is when it comes to minorities. Okay, he played through the Helio well. He played that Dominican mulatto, Haitian Dominican mulatto. He played him well in the Time of the Butterflies. Okay, because Selma Hayek's in the movie, and she played Minerva. I think Minerva Perez, the Perez sisters, and she the one challenged Trujillo. Trujillo was racist, even though he had black ancestry. He did not like the Haitian people. He didn't like who else? Um, he didn't like how you say? He didn't like the Asians, and like the Black and Latin America, Haiti, the Dominican Republic. He did put white on his blanco, on his identification. Okay, he did powder himself to make himself look lighter. Okay, so a lot of people, yes, and I remember as a person of multiracial movement, they mentioned about Trujillo when I was reading one of the books. I think it's uh, biracial, being biracial by Calvin Gray, Catherine Gay. That's her name. One of those books, and I remember reading it back in high school. And then about Trujillo putting lighter powder, but I didn't know that he was killing people and then putting white on paper, blanco. Okay, that means white in Spanish. So when he had Latino putting white and no they mixed on census records, it reminded me of that. Okay, so for the Hill, so therefore, but Edward James almost did a great job playing for the Hill. That dude can act. That he's Chicano, but he played that Dominican dictator well. Okay, in that movie, he should get an Academy Award for all the movies he played and did all. You know what I'm saying? The one thing I'm gonna recognize is because he's of color. Okay, now, but he did. Shoot, he played for the Hill well. So that's how I know about Rafa Trujillo. And so Rafa Trujillo was a racist, and I do believe him trying to whiten up the Dominican Republic came from the idea of Jose Caselos, La Raza Picasco, Mejor La Raza, and everything else, because the idea for us staying, they had to do trade with the United States. This is my hypothesis. The idea to whiten up Latin America and bring more Europeans to Latin America because the black inferiority complex, because here in the United States, the one drop room. You folks don't understand that Jose Feliciano stayed in Brownsville, which is the United States, Texas, okay, in the Valley. And if you're seeing Mexican Americans getting marginalized just like the African American city people, there's signs saying no niggas, no wetbacks, no dogs, or no niggas, no Mexican, no dogs, no Negroes, no Mexican dogs, stuff like that. You start seeing signs like that, no speaks, no niggas. No, that's what they used to say. I'm not lying. That's what they used to put all over in the Jim Crow. When Donald Trump said "Make America Great Again," he's talking about that. He's not talking about giving jobs as for conservative Mexican or Jason Lee Peterson or Diamond Silk, none of them folks of color who stupid and I think they clout chasing for a check. That's talking about, okay? He's talking about racism, white supremacy, white nationalism, and that's so therefore. So they just start putting Mexican Americans as white. And a lot of folks not know the idea of putting them as white is because it was for labor, making them work. But when, and I'm glad that Gregory and I were mentioning this when Jennifer Lopez, and of course, if the narrator was, which is almost, Jennifer Lopez is playing Maria, who's Puerto Rican. She's the character's Mexican, okay, Mexican American, and she went to the market, and then the depression they blame Mexican Americans. When they start blame Mexican Americans of depression, that's when they start to debate that they were white or other. And that's when LULAC wanted them to be listed as white instead of being listed as Spanish. Because Spanish was a separate category. Because they didn't want them, because they only used them for labor. Right after slavery, list them as white to work labor. When they got an depression, that's when they tried to debate whether they was white or not. Okay? Doing this mess. So imagine in those days, if you're in Texas and your people, even though he was a Spaniard, Mexican, not a mixed race, mestizo, African mestizo, mulatto, whatever. I look at him, he don't look all that pure white. But anyway, Jose Caseros, he saw the one drop rule being used is after slavery, is after restriction days. Let's go ahead and hide the fact we have black ancestry, and let's tell the other Latino countries to not mention that. Do not show no black person. Bring more Europeans in there, so whoever comes to the side of the country, they will get the same privilege as white people. Okay, make sure you make your kids lighter. Keep on marrying, white. What I'm saying, so your kids can have a better life, lighter skin with different hair. Don't look like a native or a black person. They look close like the white man who control here. That's my hypothesis, and I could be correct because I put two and two together. So, Trujillo probably heard, in as racist he was, excuse me, he hated his Haitian background. He hated the African looking Haitians there. And he started to kill them. He started killing the Asians there too. And the idea about Dominicans, they be dark as West is nice, saying they're not black. You could not go around with a fist pump in your ear during the Hill days and say you're black. Okay? You got killed for saying that. The idea you was to whiten up so you can relive a better life, especially when you come to the United States. Because in America, white is right in the eyes of the white supremacists. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, so that's not the theory complex, but no, the BBC mess, y'all, comes from Darism, and before Darism, who reinvented the slave stereotypes in advertisement, was doing. They used to sexualize the slaves. Okay, and folks don't understand that's where this idea come from. And if brothers will stop, not all, I want to generalize, stop buying to stereotype to be who you are. First of all, we need to acknowledge that we're mixed. We're African, European, and American. Stop letting the white man and his severity of winter rules no longer law define us. Okay, we are mixed race people, and we be acknowledged as mixed race people. If folks acknowledge us, do not set that person around you. You acknowledge, okay? But stop looking to stereotypes on hip hop that they making you go to prisons, okay? To define what's black. And then the fear complex is also Latino community because they do have black ancestry and they keep it hidden. And like Rose Perez said, they don't want to be in the same pot because of the stereotypes. Okay? Stereotypes of being, and of course you say, well, Hispanic got stereotypes, but let me explain something. Yes, Latinos are stereotyped as thugs too, cartel and lazy workers and can't speak English and all us. Those are stereotypes, right? However, the Latinos in this country was not slaves. Okay? And then maybe some black, Spanish, Creole, whatever. I'm talking about from Latin America. Okay? There was a slavery of their African ancestors, and the Americans were slaves as well too, were in the Latin American countries where it was different compared to the United States. So someone who's a mixture of the African, the Native, and European coming over here, they didn't have the one drop rule. There's none of that anti-miscegenation laws and all the other stuff. Then you understand that that's why the stereotype goes after further. Yes, Donald Trump went after them first, but when African said people, they started bringing up the didn't do nothing stereotype as well. Okay, so understand that's the whole reason why that if African descent people will stop, not all, will look at their history like I do, okay? Can't call me a coon because I'm reading about my history. Y'all don't want to pick up a book and read. Like the sister was talking about, mostly white people go with these African American study class. It's not y'all asses. Y'all still referring to niggas and looking like stereotype. I'm saying not all, but some of the people who fit the stereotype. Then y'all want to know why other races. But if you're portraying a stereotype that make it look stupid, then you can get mad. So it is what it is, y'all. Okay, I'm just letting you know that the fear complex in both communities and the penis envy, and you have Latinos, not all, I said some, think that all brothers have big penises and the Latino women are going over there. Let me say this, y'all. I ain't gonna try to be all personal here. Yeah, my thing is big, okay? But if that's what the girl's looking for me about, I don't care what race she is, she deserves to be my girlfriend, okay? She's using me. I'm not an object. I'm not using her as an object, okay? Um, I want you to respect it. And if I was going to have sex with that woman and be used, don't use me in a racialized object, okay? If you're going to use me in a sexual object, like we use a sexual object, we're both wrong in God's eyes, at least have race outside of it, okay? And look at me as an individual. But if you're going to go against my dignity like that, you don't deserve to have my relationship. I'm not even trying. I'm getting nah for real. I don't like to deal with women. I have women come on there. I love women, but I'm talking about thoughts, assuming that my thing big and then trying to holler at me and sexualize me. I like to respect it as an individual. Okay? And you can't respect me as an individual using race that was used to hurt me, the racial stereotypes, hurt my people, then you don't deserve to have a relationship with me. You know what I'm saying? And I did see some of these Latinas, not all, in El Paso, Texas, go chase after thugs, ghetto trash. And I talk to me. Sometimes when I talk Latino dude, I say, hey, they ain't want to talk to me either. You know what I'm saying? They ain't want to talk to me. I'm normal. In El Paso, it's sixth largest city in Texas, and small in Houston and Dallas and Fort Worth and what's the other one? San Antonio. Okay, but you're not gonna stereotype me. You don't use my thing between my legs as a rewrite your relationship. What about my heart? What about my contribution? What about other stuff? I'm not using you, your pussy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm a man, you're a woman, but you're gonna use inferior complex stereotypes to get with me, then you don't deserve my love. You don't deserve my love. Go chase that. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to use me as a scandal for your family and say, no, 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 negro. No, no. Go someplace else with that bullshit. I don't like to be stereotyped. And I remember and when they started bringing more African folks at Job Corps, and you had someone who bought into thug culture, you had them the idea they would instead of going for a man for his work, they're going for the low class on purpose because that's what they saw on BET and at the time, and this is some curiosity for some BBC. I don't want that. No bitch is not no matter what color it is. Yeah, I call a bitch. Okay, well, Spanish, black, whatever, white, whatever. You're not gonna use me. Just like I shouldn't use you as a sexual object. You shouldn't use me. And you're gonna use me sexually. Leave race out of it, especially the history of this country. Leave race out of it. You know what I'm saying? Just use, you know what I'm saying? Just use me because I'm a man, okay? Like you should a woman. Don't use because of race and exploitation and bullshit. Because you know how I feel about racism. You're not going to do that with me, okay? Use me. Love me for who I am. Don't use me. Love me for who as an individual. Because you want one part of me, you got to take all of me. Can't you take all of me? Then bounce out the door. Lleva la puerta. Take the door. You know what I'm saying? Shoots. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that, and I'll never forget, you had Latinas that was not stylish, but she wanted to marry a black man because what she saw on TV and stuff. And I remember her trying to baby about Montreal. First of all, me claiming mixed heritage is not me feeling my black DNA is inferior and my white Native American is not. No. First of all, that's what the one drop rule was about. Okay? Because the black DNA was used to put you on a plantation. The black DNA called the white race ideology was to put you in behind closed back of the bus and made you live a inferior complex. Me going against the one drop rule and identify as mixed goes against all of that. I'm challenging it and I have a right to challenge it. But never in my life I said I was not of African descent. Okay? And I don't advocate anti-black stereotypes, black inferior stereotypes to identify blackness. That's what maybe some of these folks do and get mad at me for not going on with they coon and clout chasing shit. So that's the difference between me and them. And I don't know, because I see myself as a freedman and the runaway slave. They are the faithful and house and field slaves who refuse to get out there and plantation. Okay? So when you're so and first I was attracted to the girl. She was smart. She went to the military, but I was attracted. She just it's something about her. It was plain. She was why this. She was very plain. I like some of the little little spikes. Okay, not necessarily as in self. I'm talking about as in any woman. Hair done and nails done. I like that. Then too, her arguing me about my racial heritage, makeup, and I did no. That's a no. If you're not going to accept my multiracial background and identity, we are not going to have a relationship and we're not going to get married because I want my kids to know where they really come from, not by a white racist man standard, what they really came from. Okay? I want to know about the African, the Spaniard, the French, the Irish, English, and then in my background, so they would not know, they would not be ashamed of it, and they know where they came from and where daddy really came from, not white racist master ideology. Okay? So when she didn't want to hear the historical, educational reason why I refused, no. And people saying, you go with her. No, I don't want to go with her. Because she like black men. Okay, what type of black man is she looking for? Is she a thug or is it an educational one? Because that's what I know is when I went to El Paso, the Latinas was chasing, not all, but the men at Job Corps, and they were chasing out the brothers who acted stereotypical behavior. And I'm like, no, baby, you're not going to use that with me. You're not going to exploit me. Hell, 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 hell to no. I am not your pickaninny. I am not your mini penguin. I am not the negrito in Lateria. You're going to respect me as you're not going to. I'm very dignified. You're going to respect me. You don't take it. I'm bad by myself. Okay? So that's why. I don't know. Because would that work? You know what I'm saying? We out here fighting and using Black Lives Matter. They have Latino Lives Matter as well. And telling the police to shoot us because of the stupid stereotypes that's all over the globe with this bullshit. So you're gonna go with me because of a stereotype and what's between my legs, not what's in my corazon, my heart. You don't deserve my love. You don't deserve me even lay down with you. Okay? Take that Veronica Vega bullshit someplace else. Okay? So that's why. So anyway, my phone died. I gotta go. Y'all, bye bye. Have a nice day.